Hello, everybody, and welcome. We've got a full house of cheering fans, including Earl B., the home team's biggest fan.
Earl B., he's our man. Earl B., the home team's biggest fan.
Great day, great game. Thanks to all you fans for coming out, especially Earl B. See you next game, everybody.
Hi, this is Tim McGraw. Today and every day is the right time to support the American Red Cross, who gives disaster assistance to people when they need it most. You can help the victims of thousands of disasters across the country each year by making a financial gift to the American Red Cross Disaster Relief Fund, which enables the Red Cross to provide shelter, food, counseling, and other assistance to those in need. Please call 1-800-HELP now. Together, we can save a life.
Remember me.
Coming up next, girls high school basketball on your sports leader in Lorain, WLCS TV20.
Good evening, everyone, from Lorain Southview High School. It's varsity girls basketball with the Lady Saints playing host to the Lady Admirals from across town, Lorain Admiral King High School. I'm Ron Bacalar. My partner is Bob Braskich. Our cameraman, producer, and director is Joe Bach. And this is the third of 3 games that we're doing here at Lorain Southview on this Wednesday, February 1st, the first day of the new month. And Bob, it's been a lot of exciting basketball. Admiral King freshmen and JVs, the games that you will see this coming weekend on TV20 WLCS, both won by the Lady Admirals. And the first time these two teams met, the varsity squad, Admiral King winning over at the Shot Palace. What can we expect tonight?
Well, that score at the Shot Palace was 65-42, Ron, and I'm sure remember, we thought the key to that game the first time around was Admiral King's defensive pressure. And that was the key to the first 2 games that we saw here tonight, both at the freshman and the JV level. If Southview can handle Admiral King's pretty good heat and pretty good defensive pressure, and King's coming off a big win over Euclid, so they're playing much better now. You know, we could have a pretty good ball game tonight, but that's going to be the key. Southview will have to handle King's good man-to-man defensive pressure for this to be a close game.
Okay, and we'll be back with the start of that ball game, but first, these important messages.
Today's high starting salaries make 2-year degrees very attractive, but some careers require 4-year degrees.
At top-rated Lorain County Community College, you'll find them all.
Over 30 associate degrees in 80 fields that pay more than ever.
The University Partnership brings 8 universities and more than 30 degrees into Lorain County.
Get ahead the affordable way, your way.
Lorain County Community College for a real future.
Since 1921, your hometown financial professionals at First Federal Savings of Lorain have dedicated themselves to meeting the financial needs of their customers and surrounding communities. They offer a wide variety of financial investments as well as home mortgages to meet your every need. Loans on boats, cars, mobile homes, and other worthwhile purchases are also available. Whatever your financial need, First Federal Savings of Lorain is ready to help. 7 convenient locations to serve you in Lorain, Huron, Sandusky, Port Clinton, and now at 36690 Detroit Road in Avon. First Federal Savings of Lorain is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Your one-stop place for something really special is Impressions, corner of Oberlin Avenue and Tower Boulevard. T-shirts and sweatshirts personally designed to your specific needs. Anything from bears, trains to zebras, and specially designed hats as well. And don't forget Impressions, your one-stop spot for school jackets. See Dave, the designer expert at Impressions, Oberlin Avenue at Tower Boulevard, right here in Lorain.
I am Mike Delgado of American Midwest Mortgage. If you are looking to purchase or refinance a home, I can personally help guide you in selecting a perfect program that fits your budget. Whether it's a no money down, FHA, investment property, or one of the other programs that I can offer, put that side by side with our low interest rates for a great savings combination. If you want the professional, personal touch, then remember to call Mike Delgado at 440-308-1019.
Se habla español.
Looking for the right color, the right style, the right price for your floor coverings? Well, you can find them all at Ted's Floor Coverings, the only place you need to shop for affordable custom flooring. Whether you're looking for area rugs, carpeting, laminates, ceramic, or marble, you'll enjoy browsing through one of the largest showrooms in Northeast Ohio. Their talented staff will even help with your design questions. Ted's is proud to showcase the Kathy Ireland Shades of America collection. Shop at Ted's Floor Covering, 668 Broadway, downtown Lorain, a local company committed to our community. Ted Kalo, President.
Back here at Lorain Southview High School, we're set for basketball action right now, starting for the visiting Lady Admirals. Number 5 is Brittany Smith, a 5-foot junior. Number 10 is Shantae Rice, a 5'8 senior. Number 20 is Brittany Kimbrough, a 5'7 senior. Number 30 is Kenesha Thorpe, a 5'7 sophomore. And number 40 is Dominique Starr, a 5'9 junior. And the ball coming down into the hands of the Lady Saints. The starting 5 there on the dribble right now is Katie Oley, a 5'7 sophomore, number 12. Number 14 is Latasha Hamilton, a 5'6 junior. Brianna Joyner trying to get the ball to her teammate. Hamilton going out of bounds. Number 24 is Brianna Joyner, a 5'6 senior. Number 30 is Kiana Evans, a 5'9 junior. And number 42 is Kayla Gong, a 6-foot senior. The Lady Saints, coached by Holly Kep, assisted by Karen Hahn.
Oh, man.
And a triple for Brittany Smith.
Wow.
Opening up action. The Lady Admirals, coached by Paul Bieber, assisted by Bob Donnelly. And we were pointing out before the start of the game that Karen Hahn, the assistant to Holly Kep, was a real all-star here at Southview when she played basketball.
She sure was. She was really a good point guard. That was number 42, Ron.
Kayla Gong got her for 2. And of course, Holly Kep was an outstanding scholastic player at Lorain Catholic.
Very good player.
And Paul Bieber was an excellent player for the Admirals back
yes,
when?
He was.
In the good old days.
Back in the mid-60s.
Not only in basketball, but a good football player as well. Shot missed by Brittany Smith.
But lost his starting job to his younger brother, Pat. True story.
Brittany Smith again missing on the shot. Brianna Joyner on the rebound. Joyner's attempted pass to Hamilton knocked out of bounds. Hamilton will put it into play. Now in the ball game for the Lady Saints, number 22, Octavia Snipes, a 5'4 junior, replacing Hamilton.
But Katie Gong's wide open in there in the post.
Katie Gong turnaround jumper from the foul line. No good. Brittany Smith on the rebound.
And we've seen that hole in the middle of that Admirals 2-3 before.
Layup shot missed by Dominique Starr. Our score 3-2. Brianna Joyner missing on a 3. Octavia Snipes gets the rebound, goes up, and is fouled. Coming out of the ball game is Katie Oley, as apparently she got smacked in the mouth area. Yes. And exhibiting some blood, so they're going to tend to that as she comes out of the ball game, and Latasha Hamilton comes in to replace her. Octavia Snipes at the line. She'll shoot 2. The foul was on Shantae Rice, by the way. Her first, the team's first.
Nasi Randleman in the game for the Admirals, replacing Shantae Rice. Saints are going to sprint back and pack that zone in. Although I shouldn't say they're packing it in because it's fairly aggressive on the perimeter.
From the corner, shot made by Brittany Kimbrough.
Admirals picking up full court.
Brianna Joyner trying to get the pass to Hamilton. Too long, too hard, out of bounds, 5-3. Admiral King leading by 2. Brittany Smith on the 3, missing. Brianna Joyner gets the loose ball.
There's that pick and a sharp curl cut. The key to taking that away in defense in that or any picking situation is to really explode in the direction of the pass and get off in good help. It's much more easier to pick or much more difficult to pick a player when they're well off in good help side position.
Foul is on Brittany Kimbrough. That's her first, the team's second.
Gonna get a 5.
Pass out to Hamilton, to Joyner. Joyner with the 3. Off the backboard, no good. Now in the ball game, Jillian Van Wagenen, 5'6" sophomore, number 4. First time in a long time as she was off the, out of the games because of a back injury.
Right. And just started practicing this past week or so.
Also on the floor now for the Admirals, number 11 is Tamara Smith, the 5'2" senior. Octavia Snipes on the dribble, knocked out of bounds off the legs of Jillian Van Wagenen.
Oh, ouch.
Ball almost taken away from Hamilton. Taken away from Snipes. Here come the Lady Admirals and taken away now by Southview.
Look up. Yeah, there's another situation.
Traveling is going to be the call on Kayla Gong.
We talked about that during the JV game. When you're bringing it in transition, get yourself under control. Slow it down a little bit if you have to and get your head up. Look up the floor. There are scoring opportunities.
Almost halfway through this first quarter. Lady Admirals leading by 2, 5-3. And a jump ball as Jillian Van Wagenen got a hold of it, along with Southview's Kiana Evans. Possession arrow belonging to Southview.
The Admirals come into this game at 4-11 off of a real good victory against Euclid. Saints are 2-14.
The basket net down at Southview's end of the gym, and Jillian Van Wagenen is going to be called for that foul over the back as she reached over Tiandra Smith. Now in the ball game for Southview, Tiandra Smith, number 34, a 5'4" sophomore. Kayla Gong being guarded closely by Nasi Randleman. Finally getting the ball, going up and getting fouled, Tiandra Smith. Foul is on Tamara Smith. That's her first and the team's 4th. Southview yet to cause a foul. Tiandra Smith at the line, missing the first.
Well, just out of position a little bit on defense there by the Admirals, which is one of the keys of proper defensive positioning. You foul less.
Kayla Gong getting the rebound on the second missed foul shot. Loose ball being fought for. Jillian Van Wagenen right in there once again.
Well, she is
really coming back.
and we always liked that about Jillian in the past, Ron, and she is not shy. You know, coming off the injury, she isn't overly cautious or anything, obviously. She's getting in there, and she's very scrappy.
Fakes the three, drives the baseline, goes up with the layup shot, missed. Nasi Randleman put it up, and finally give credit to Tamara Smith.
Well, the Admiral's doing a good job on the offensive glass. They're getting 4 whacks at it.
Octavia Snipes, no good on the shot. Coming down with the rebound, Dominic Starr. Jillian Van Wagenen trying the three, no good. Out of bounds, and it's going to be Southview's ball. Katie Oley, all taken care of by the trainer for Southview, and she's back on the floor for more action. 2:58 remaining in the first quarter. It's Admiral King 7, Southview 3. Just a reminder again that the freshman and JV games that we did earlier here tonight on TV20 will be aired this coming weekend. Saturday and Sunday, so look forward to that. I think there was more scoring in the first quarter of both the freshman and the JV games than what we're seeing here in this varsity contest.
Well, the Admirals' defensive pressure in the half court's just taking the Saints out of their comfort zone, out of their offense.
Jillian Van Wagenen saving the ball from going out of bounds, gets it to Nasi Randleman, couldn't put it in, and a foul. Going against Southview, this will be their first. Foul is on number 30, that is Kiana Evans, her first, the team's first. At the line, shooting 2, Tamara Smith.
Good pressure defense is just even more effective at the girls' level than it is at the boys' level. And one of the reasons for that is offensive skill levels are a little bit less, obviously, and so that defensive pressure is more effective. That's why I can't understand it, why sometimes seemingly athletic girls teams fall back and pack in that 2-3 zone. Just doesn't make any sense.
Admiral King now with 9 points by virtue of Tamara Smith's 2 foul shots. Octavia Snipes going up, and she is fouled by Nasi Randleman. That will be the first on Randleman.
The Saints did a good job that time from cutting in from the weak side against that trapping zone pressure.
5 team fouls against the Lady Admirals. Saints with just 1. Octavia Snipes at the line makes the first. Nine to 4 with a chance to make it 9-5. Pulling up short and jumping with the shot. Tamara Smith missing. Ball being fought for and a jump ball called. Possession arrow belonging to Southview. Brianna Joyner, and she gets it to come off the backboard. 9-7, Lady Saints pulling to within 2.
Oh, the Saints are much better than just 2 weeks ago. Ooh, off-kissed
And
it
a
off the glass.
triple dropped in right off the backboard by Tamara Smith. 12-7. We're down to 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Loose ball being fought for. Jump ball called. Possession arrow belongs to
the Admirals.
I believe it's going to be Admiral King.
Again, pressure defense. Admirals in the full court are trapped in the first pass and then jumping in the passing lanes off of that trap.
Pass into Nasi Randleman, knocked away, and Brianna Joyner picked it up. She lost it, picked it up again, and got it over to Tiandra Smith. And it goes out of bounds, knocked out by Tamara Smith of Admiral King, so Southview will keep it.
Tough to get the ball inside after one pass. I mean, you usually have to reverse it and then duck in to get it inside. Very difficult. (12-7) with 58 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Brianna Joyner to Hamilton. Her shot is blocked. Saved by Brittany Smith. Here come the Lady Admirals. On the jump shot, missing Tamara Smith. And we're going to have a foul underneath the basket.
Okay, good job by Nasi running the floor. Ran the floor. Because she ran the floor hard, it gave her that opportunity for those two stickbacks. They're going to call the foul on the floor, though. She will not be going to the line.
Foul was on Katie Oley, her first, and the team's second. We're down to 32 seconds remaining. See if the Lady Admirals
No, they're not.
Not going to wait for that final shot. Brittany Smith put it up. Loose ball being fought for, and we're going to have a foul instead of a jump ball. And that foul's going to be on Admiral King's Dominique Starr. Now, I have to be corrected. They're going to call that on Tamara Smith, her second. And another foul.
See, Admirals do a pretty nice job off of that trap, playing cat and mouse in the passing lanes.
Foul is on Brittany Smith. That is her first and the team's seventh. So now the Lady Saints are in the 1-and-1 bonus. With 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter, at the line is Katie Oley. Lady Saints trailing by 5, 12-7.
(13 seconds remaining in the quarter. Coach Bieber's calling for one shot.
From the circle, in and out on a shot put up by Brittany Kimbrough, and that brings the first quarter to an end with the score. Admiral King 12, Southview 7. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this timeout.
It's a sound we take for granted. Life seems so simple as a child, yet 500,000 children in Ohio have vision problems. Problems that, if not detected early, can lead to loss of sight and difficulty learning. Simple activities like riding a bike can become dangerous. When you register your vehicle or renew your license plates, add a $1 donation to the Save Our Sight Fund and help save the sight of Ohio's children. For more information, call 1-800-755-GROW.
Thanks for giving to Save Our Sight.
Was in another lifetime, one of toil and blood. When blackness was a virtue, the road was.
If we do not take responsibility for saving animals from extinction, we allow a part of ourselves to die with them. Help World Wildlife Fund protect animals in the places where they live by ordering a free action kit. Together, we can leave our children a living planet.
Come in, she said, I'll give ya shelter from the storm.
Second quarter action here at Lorain Southview High School. Possession arrow belonging to the Lady Saints. They're in possession. They trail by 5, 12-7. Kiana Evans off the backboard, no good. Rebound grabbed by Brittany Kimbrough. Up ahead, Brittany Smith now in possession. Back to Kimbrough. And a big three for Kanisha Thorpe.
I think the Admirals, they're a little 1-3-1 set. I think they're going to run a little gimmick. I think they're going to go trap the first pass. No, maybe not.
Kayla Gong, turnaround jumper. No good. Out of bounds. Southview will keep possession.
Yeah, that's a travel there.
Octavia Snipes called for traveling. If you are an employee of the Lorain City Schools or a family member of a Lorain City School employee and you're in the market for a new or used car, you can come to Lorain Schools Employees Credit Union, and I would suggest you go there first. They can let you know how much you're qualified to borrow before you even go shopping for your new or used car. And a takeaway by Kiana Evans. This way you can deal on the price of the car instead of the financing and negotiate your best deal. They offer more car buying options with auto loan services that can be matched specifically to your budgets. Give them a call at 282-4600.
Yeah.
From the corner, a three by Katie Oley. Remember, Lorain Schools Employees Credit Union, 282-4600. Brittany Smith missing on her three. 15-10, Admiral King leading by 5.
Again, Admiral's pressure.
Smith takes it to the basket and she is fouled, and the foul is going to be on Katie Oley, her second, and the team's third.
Brittany's another player that for the Admirals that was really missed. She was injured. You see the big wrap and knee brace. Had some real knee problems, and is just getting back into the swing of it now.
Kayla Gong is leaving the floor, going into the locker room. She is holding her left wrist.
Yeah,
and she is
wincing in pain too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that really hurts the Saints from a rebounding and defensive presence standpoint. Hope she's able to come back.
All right, Brittany Smith making the first foul shot, missing the second. Octavia Snipes brings the ball into the forecourt.
Again, nobody to pass the basketball to.
And a takeaway by Kanisha Thorpe to Jillian Van Wagenen, going up for the layup, and she is fouled.
Okay, down at that other end, I mean, there just wasn't anybody to pass the basketball. Against good pressure, you can't stand. You defense yourself.
Foul is on Octavia Snipes. That's her first and the team's fourth. Van Wagenen at the line, shooting 2.
General rule of thumb in man-to-man offense, if you're denied, back cut, go away. Either make a strong cut or go set a pick away. Pretty good strokes there.
Brianna Joyner in the lane, up with the ball. Off the rim, no good. Loose ball picked up by Kanisha Thorpe. Dribbles into the forecourt. Into the hands of Brittany Smith. Pass to Shantae Rice for 2.
And a nice post feed there by Brittany. Timeout.
And a timeout is called. I'd like to draw to the attention of our fans one of the former Southview Saints, Lady Saints I should say, Christina Jackson, and boy, we were so often impressed by her outstanding play for Southview. Well, she is now at Gannon College in Erie, Pennsylvania, and she is a preseason All-American pick. She has had 16 double-doubles going into the season. Last year, she had the second-best rebounding average in Gannon history. She has scored 30 or more points 4 times in her career. And Christina Jackson has already exceeded 1,000 points in her career at Gannon. This year, she is averaging 15.3 points per game and 7.0 rebounds per game, and want to express sincere appreciation to our good friend Jim Allen Popiel, retired Admiral King teacher and currently the main sports voice on WEOL as far as what's happening locally, for passing that information on to us. Received an email from him earlier today with that, so we thank him. Always good to hear about how former athletes either at Southview or King are doing on the college level.
Well, this is where the loss of Kayla Gong really hurts the Saints. Rebounding the basketball. Very small lineup out there for the Saints right now.
Brittany Smith missing on a 2-point shot. Brianna Joyner coming down with a rebound. Our score 20-10, King by 10. Hamilton losing it. Pass up to Kanisha Thorpe and 2 points. Brianna Joyner goes in, the lane goes up, and she is fouled. Foul is on Nasi Randleman. That is her second. And the team's 8th. Brianna Joyner at the line. She'll shoot 2, making the first. (22-12). Jillian Van Wagenen fakes the 3, comes on in, misses on the 2. Rebound, Katie Oley. Deandra Smith on the dribble, being guarded closely by Dominique Starr. Ball thrown out of bounds, and Admiral King will put it into play.
Well, the Admirals are doing something I've never seen before. They're coming down in a 1-3-1 set. Jillian Van Wagenen is in the middle of the defense, and she's looking to run from there to trap anything on the perimeter.
Brittany Smith, and she makes it, but her tootsies were on the line, so that only counts 2.
That ball hit the top of the backboard.
Octavia Snipes over to Katie Oley, missing on the 3. Joyner on the rebound, gets it into Kiana Evans and puts in 2. 24-14, still a 10-point spread. Admiral King in the lead. We're down to 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Okay, nice spot to the cut to the dead spot.
Brittany Kimbrough making the 2, and a timeout, 30-second timeout called. We were talking about Christina Jackson a moment ago, also from our good friend Jim Allen Popiel, who knows more about what's going on locally in sports and elsewhere than anyone else in the world. Jamie King, who played for the Lady Admirals, is now enrolled at Notre Dame College in South Euclid, having transferred there from Rio Grande, down in southern Ohio. Jamie King is averaging 8.6 points per game, 5.8 rebounds, and is tied for team high in her first year at Notre Dame College. She has won American Midwest Conference Player of the Week honors, and her coach, former Avon Lake basketball coach and athletic director Dick Deasy, says Jamie has a chance for All-American honors next year. Jamie King.
That's great. Both girls doing quite well.
And I asked you earlier in the freshman game who was the star basketball player for Rio Grande.
Right, Bevo. How could I forget Bevo?
And now we know, Bevo Francis.
It was on the tip of my tongue. I've said it a million times.
Back in the 1950s. Bevo Francis. He put that small school on the map.
Yes, he did.
Our score is 26 for the Lady Admirals, 14 for the Lady Saints. We're just under 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. And a takeaway by Kenesha Thorpe. Puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound and makes good the two.
Okay, defensive pressure again, running through the passing lane. If your offense doesn't have much movement, that's pretty easy to do. Now, if you don't have to worry about getting back cut, you're very confident running through that passing lane.
Brianna Joyner from the three-point range off the front of the rim. Rebound grab by Brittany Kimbrough. Kimbrough trying to pass it to Dominique Starr, going out of bounds. (28-14), Lady Admirals doubling up the score on Southview.
Again, there just isn't anybody to pass the basketball to.
And Deandra Smith couldn't get it into anyone.
No.
She's called for that 5-second violation.
That's not Smith's fault.
Nobody's coming out to help her.
Exactly. Everybody's standing in defense of themselves, standing behind the defense, and consequently, if you're closely guarded, that's a 5-second call.
Turnaround jumper and a missed shot by Dominique Starr. Lady Admirals keep possession. From the three-point range, hitting the rim, Tamara Smith missing on the shot. Octavia Snipes, she's got it. (28-16) with 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining. Second quarter. And a bank shot by Shantae Rice.
Well, just a good assist there by Kenesha Thorpe. Good vision of the floor.
Hamilton being tied up by Kenesha Thorpe. A jump ball called and the possession arrow belonging to... Well, we'll see who comes and puts the ball into play. Nobody seems to want to do it. All right, the Lady Saints, the official pointing towards the Southview basket.
39 seconds remaining in the half. Admirals up by 14, 30-16.
Brianna Joyner being tied up by Jillian Van Wagenen. Jillian is slow to get up. Shot missed by Octavia Snipes. Rebound Hamilton to Katie Oley. She's got two. 30-18.
Coach Beaver's calling for four corners here. Trying to play for one
And
shot.
a takeaway by Katie Oley. Up to Brianna Joyner. Back out to Kiana Evans. And a three-point shot by Oley missed. Finally into the hands of Tamara Smith. And that brings the first half to an end with the score. Admiral King 30, Southview 18. We'll be back with third quarter action right after these important messages.
Today's high starting salaries make two-year degrees very attractive. but some careers require 4-year degrees.
At Lorain County Community College, you'll find them all.
Over 30 associate degrees in 80 fields that pay more than ever.
The University Partnership brings 8 universities and more than 30 degrees into Lorain County.
Get ahead the affordable way, your way.
Lorain County Community College for a real future.
1921, your hometown financial professionals at First Federal Savings of Lorain have dedicated themselves to meeting the financial needs of their customers and surrounding communities. They offer a wide variety of financial investments as well as home mortgages to meet your every need. Loans on boats, cars, mobile homes, and other worthwhile purchases are also available. Whatever your financial need, First Federal Savings of Lorain is ready to help. 7 convenient locations to serve you in Lorain, Huron, Sandusky, Port Clinton, and now at 36690 Detroit Road in Avon. First Federal Savings of Lorain is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Your one-stop place for something really special is Impressions, corner of Oberlin Avenue and Tower Boulevard. T-shirts and sweatshirts personally designed to your specific needs. Anything from bears, trains to zebras, and specially designed hats as well. And don't forget Impressions, your one-stop spot for school jackets. See Dave, the designer expert at Impressions, Oberlin Avenue at Tower Boulevard, right here in Lorain.
Lorain School Employees Credit Union, 4459 Oberlin Avenue, Lorain. If you're an employee of the Lorain Board of Education or an employee's family member, you're eligible for the lowest rates, the best products, and the friendliest service in banking with Lorain School ECU. Speak with us about a membership today and start reaping the rewards of membership with Lorain School ECU. Phone 440-282-4600.
Looking for the right color, the right style, the right price for your floor coverings? Well, you can find them all at Ted's Floor Coverings, the only place you need to shop for affordable custom flooring. Whether you're looking for area rugs, carpeting, laminates, ceramic, or marble, you'll enjoy browsing through one of the largest showrooms in Northeast Ohio. Their talented staff will even help with your design questions. Ted's is proud to showcase the Kathy Ireland Shades of America collection. Shop at Ted's Floor Covering, 668 Broadway, downtown Lorain, a local company committed to our community. Ted Kalo, President.
Back here at Lorain Southview High School, we are in the midst of the varsity girls basketball game with the Lady Saints hosting the Lady Admirals and Admiral King leading 30-18. I'm Ron Bacalar. My partner is Bob Braskich. Our cameraman, producer, and director is Joe Bach. The possession arrow belonging to the Lady Admirals. They will put it into play. In the first half, Katie Oley for Southview with 5 points. Octavia Snipes with 5 points. It was Brianna Joyner with just 4 points. Kiana Evans had 2, and Kayla Gong with 2 points. And we do not see Kayla Gong back. She's on the bench. She did go out with what appeared to be a boo-boo on her left wrist. And I do believe it's kind of taped up, if I'm not mistaken, from what I can see from my angle.
See, everything is off the dribble for the Saints.
Kiana Evans missing on her 2-point attempt.
They aren't forcing the Admirals to guard anybody, really.
Kanisha Thorpe with the rebound, takes it into the lane, puts it up no good, and Katie Oley on the rebound. Scoring for the Lady Admirals in the first half, Brittany Smith with 6, Shantae Rice with 4, Tamara Smith with 7, Brittany Kimbrough had 4, Kanisha Thorpe with 7, and Jillian Van Wagenen with 2. Traveling is the call. The ball will go back to the Lady Admirals.
Now, I just think the Saints have got to, for example, right here, press the Admirals to get back in this game. They're going to have to score off of some defense. Wow. Number 40, Ron.
Dominique Starr. putting the first 2 points on the board here in the second half. 32-18 our score. Lady Admirals in the lead. Hamilton had the ball stripped away, taken by Brittany Kimbrough. She goes right to the basket, missing on the shot. Rebound put up by Dominique Starr, no good. And it's Kiana Evans coming up with the rebound. Kiana Evans missing on the shot. Kenesha Thorpe on the rebound, gets it up to a teammate. Dominique Starr missing on the shot. Hamilton on the rebound. Katie Oley, and her shot is blocked by Kenesha Thorpe, but they're going to call a whistle.
She might get 3 on that.
Foul is on Kenesha Thorpe. That is her first and the team's first.
Wow, I think, Ron?
Apparently the foul was after the shot.
Yeah.
After the shot.
That wasn't on the shot. Southview out of bounds.
Okay, the Lady Saints in the first half had 1 triple. That put up by Katie Oley in the second quarter. They were 5 of 9 from the foul line. Lady Admirals had 3 triples. And the Lady Admirals were 5 of 6 from the foul line. 32-18 with 5:28 remaining in the third quarter. Ball slapped away by Kenesha Thorpe. Lady Saints get it back. Octavia Snipes in the lane, up off the front of the rim, no good. Nasi Randleman on the rebound, up to Dominique Starr, and a charging foul is going to be called.
Coach Beaver's not agreeing with that call. I agree with him. The rule states that the defender has to be set. There was no way the defender was set on that play.
That is the second personal on Kenesha Thorpe and the team's second. And being tied up, a jump ball being called. Katie Oley tied up by Kenesha Thorpe. Lady Saints had the possession arrow, so they'll put it into play. Octavia Snipes the pass, and right behind her, knocking her to the ground, getting called for the foul. Brittany Kimbrough, her second, and the team's third. Pass into Octavia Snipes, knocked out of bounds by one of the Lady Admirals. Brianna Joyner finally brings it into the offensive end. Missing on the 3, Katie Oley. Kenesha Thorpe up. Off the rim, no good. Octavia Snipes getting the loose ball. Kiana Evans to Brianna Joyner, off the backboard and in for 2. (32-20), Admirals by 12.
Wow, the Admirals are really missing Nasi right there.
Nasi Randleman. No sooner said than done. Katie Oley banks one in. And a 30-second timeout called by Coach Paul Bieber. Speaking of Paul Bieber, we did an annual focus show with him that should be airing shortly on TV20 coming up soon. Our annual tribute to the presidents during the month of February. And we started with George Washington. I do believe this latest program, we began with Woodrow Wilson, kind of a carryover from last year's show, and continued on with Harding,
Coolidge,
Hoover, and FDR. We wrapped it up with Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Well, you couldn't have been talking to a better man on those subjects, believe me, Ron. Paul Bieber knows more history, and it's just not confined to U.S. history. World history. He's amazing. He's a walking encyclopedia, and he just doesn't know the facts and what happened. He has the insights into why things happened historically. He's just amazing.
And if anyone is interested, since the fact that we've got all the presidents covered from Washington to FDR with about 14 more to go, off the rim on a shot, loose ball picked up by Tiandra Smith. Takes it to the basket, missing. Picked up by Kiana Evans, missing on her shot. Brianna Joyner goes up and she is fouled. And she'll go to the line and shoot two. The foul is on Shantae Rice. That's her second and the team's fourth. If anyone's interested in getting the series that we have done through the years with Paul Bieber, and you can really educate yourself on the presidents, these will be made available either on VHS tape or DVD. All you got to do is contact our man Joe Bach at TV20. That's 282-8400, 282-8400. Let them know, and for the right price, you will have a set of tapes or DVDs with more information about our presidents than you ever wanted to know. Brianna Joyner.
Using the left hand. Brianna looking much better tonight.
Nasi Randleman missing on her shot. Loose ball picked up by Kiana Evans. 34-26. Lady Admirals now leading by just 8. Oh, going up and missing on the shot, Tiandra Smith, but she'll go to the line and shoot two.
Wow, it's 34-26. That could have been a big basket. It was a big basket.
That is the 5th team foul on the Lady Admirals, and the foul is on Nasi Randleman. That is her 3rd.
This could cut it to a 6-point spread.
Tiandra Smith was 0 for 2 back in the first quarter. Now 0 for 3. Coming back in the ball game, Dominique Starr replacing Randleman. For 4. Of course, not to be outdone with all of your accolades thrown Paul Bieber's way, and rightfully so. His program on Focus a week later will feature none other than my partner, Bob Braskich. And we're going to have fun. We're going to be doing the taping tomorrow, which will be February 2nd, and we're going to have fun. I've got some questions for you.
You're scaring me.
I know. Who wants to be a millionaire? Or Jeopardy, and the category will be U.S. presidents.
I would do very well, providing you don't get these picayune, trivial type things that nobody's ever heard of.
So we're going to have
I'm going to be embarrassed.
We're going to have some trivia fun for the first few minutes. Jillian Van Wagenen with the 3 attempt, no good. Brianna Joyner gets the rebound, and there's a foul, a reach-in foul. Foul is on Jillian Van Wagenen. That is her 2nd personal foul, and the team's 6th.
She just can't handle that full court pressure. That is the difference in this game.
And when we get past our brief moments of trivia, presidential trivia, and trying to put you on the hot seat, with some pertinent questions. We're going to talk about government today versus what it was like in the early days.
Very comfortable with that.
Of our United States of America. I do believe we have changed considerably from what our founding fathers originally intended. And you're going to either prove me right or wrong. And you're the expert.
I'm ready for that.
Okay. So pick up on some great focus shows on TV20 with Paul Bieber on the presidents that we mentioned and my partner Bob Braskich. Then we're going to have a show following that on Black History, which we do each February on TV20. This time we're going to talk about the Underground Railroad and the memorial that's going to be established in the city of Lorain. We're going to talk with the two head committee members. Sylvia Duvall is one. I can't read lips.
Gina Davis.
Gina Davis, okay. We're down to 1:30 remaining in the third quarter, 34-26. Lady Admirals up by 8.
Ron, what was the halftime score?
Halftime score was 30-18.
Okay, well, the Saints have cut into that 12-point spread.
2-point effort missed by Brittany Kimbrough.
Well, the Admirals having a tough time converting in the half court, and so therefore they can't get into their pressure as readily. Now they'll get into it here on the out-of-bounds situation. But this has been their bread and butter all night.
Brianna Joyner trying to control the ball, and it goes out of bounds, but she did some hustling there.
Well, full court pressure does that. It forces you to play at a speed that where you're not comfortable, and the turnovers occur in the backcourt many times, and that's what we saw in that possession.
Dominique Starr going up for the 2-point shot, and she is fouled by Kiana Evans. That is going to be the second personal on Kiana, and the first team foul for Southview. Make that the second team foul. At the line, shooting 2, Dominique Starr.
Seems like the Admirals have been stuck on 34 for a long time.
Yeah, with just 51 seconds remaining, they've only managed 4 points so far in this third quarter. Jump ball, and the possession arrow will go to Southview. Southview managing to put in 8 points here in the third quarter.
And Southview gets a bucket here, they're right in it.
Brianna Joyner in the circle, in the lane, tripped up.
And then another problem the Admirals are having in this half is they aren't playing transition defense very well. The Saints are beating the Admirals down the floor a couple of times here, getting fouled, creating a scoring opportunity from the foul line. That's the third time.
Foul is on Brittany Kimbrough. That is her third and the team's 7th. Brianna Joyner at the line. She'll shoot 2. And significantly is the fact that henceforth the Lady Saints will get the bonus 1 and 1. They only have 2 team fouls.
We've got a ball game here. 7-point spread with 43 seconds left.
Takeaway by Octavia Snipes, couldn't control it, out of bounds. King will get it back. 36 seconds.
You know, I think one of the keys here is the Saints aren't packing that zone in. They're out there playing a little man-to-man, forcing the situation, forcing the action, creating a couple turnovers.
Tamara Smith stops, gets it back out. Attempting to pass to Kenesha Thorpe, taken away. Kiana Evans brings it into the offensive end.
There's no turnover there if you're playing a zone. 12 seconds remaining.
Brianna Joyner, she had the ball almost stripped away by Tamara Smith, but a foul is called, and it's going to be on Tamara. That is her third personal and the team's 8th.
Right, 34-27 with 9 seconds left in the quarter, with Southview at the line with the possibility of cutting this to 5. And I think the key has been, Southview came out and they're far more aggressive defensively in the man-to-man as opposed to the zone. They're forcing some scoring situations off of their defense.
Brianna Joyner on the 1-and-1 with an opportunity to pull the Lady Saints to within 5.
We've got a ball game here.
34-28. 6 points separating these two teams.
Yeah.
Make it 5.
And I think the key to this comeback has been playing man-to-man defense.
Kenesha Thorpe up and missing on her 2-point attempt. Kiana Evans came down with the rebound, ending the third quarter with the score Admiral King 34, Southview 29. We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter right after this timeout.
There is strength in our numbers. Our call is to action, to practice what we preach. Be there to care. Our passion is compassion. We're only human, but together we're humane. Our letters stand for taking a stand, for taking the lead, for filling the need. The American Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Be part of our heart.
It's something we all agree on. It's something we all do. And this is how it's done. The USO depends entirely on the generosity of the American people. Help us support our troops until everyone comes home.
Fourth and final quarter here at Lorain Southview High School with the Lady Admirals leading 34-29. They had the possession arrow and an opportunity to put some points on the board. They lead just by 5.
Well, I don't understand this. And the Saints had such success with their man-to-man. Now they've gone back to a zone.
Jillian Van Wagenen just inside the arc, missing. Kiana Evans coming down with the rebound. Jillian struggling to try to get some field goals in this ball game.
A lot of time off, and it takes a while.
Yes, it does. Octavia Snipes off the front of the rim. Van Wagenen on the rebound. Dribbles into the offensive end. Off to Kenesha Thorpe and 2.
Nice pass by Jillian there, looking up the floor. That's what we're talking about. Advancing the ball on the dribble with your head up. You can see what's going on.
Snipes to Joyner. Joyner back out. Hamilton. She's got 2. And the first 2 points for her in this ball game. 31-36. King by 5. Van Wagenen into the hands of Shantae Rice for 2.
Southview goes back to the zone and gives up 2 easy baskets. They had such success in the third quarter playing man-to-man. That's what got them back in the game. Now they've gotten away from it.
Kiana Evans. Now you look at that third quarter, the Lady Admirals only scored 4 points in 8 minutes of basketball. They've got 4 already in the first minute and a half of this fourth quarter. 38-33. Brianna Joyner, the ball knocked out by Brittany Smith.
Coach Bieber's yelling out he wants his gals to get up in denial. 1 pass away. I agree.
Brittany Craighead now coming into the game for the first time tonight, having played in the JV contest. A game you'll see later on this weekend along with the freshman game between these two schools.
What Coach Bieber wants to happen is he wants his girls to take away the entry pass. so the Saints can't get into an offense.
And Craighead could not get the ball away within the allotted 5 seconds as she was being guarded closely. Craighead, a 5'10" sophomore. Dominique Starr losing the ball. Here comes Octavia Snipes, passing off to Hamilton, and a foul.
Wow, what's the call there, Ron? I was looking up at the scoreboard. I missed something.
I thought a foul was called, and apparently not.
Yeah, me too.
The official didn't indicate like traveling or any other problem.
Admirals get a call there.
And nothing is being shown on the scoreboard indicating that somebody got fouled.
Right.
Oh well. Brittany Smith missing on the 3. Katie Oley on the rebound.
Saints can cut it to 3, can cut it to 2 with a triple.
Katie Oley almost losing the ball, gets it back, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Shantae Rice. And a timeout, 30-second timeout called by Coach Paul Bieber with 5:01 remaining in the ball game. 5 points separating these two teams, 38-33. We've got more basketball action coming up before this week is out, Bob. We'll be back here at Southview both Friday night and Saturday night.
Well,
Friday night, it's the boys taking on Shaw in a Erie Division, Lake Erie League game. And Saturday night, it's the girls taking on Bedford in a Erie Division, Lake Erie League game.
I'm looking forward to the boys' game. Shaw may have the best player in the league. I forget the young man's name. He's a guard, about 6'5". He's supposed to be terrific.
A 6'5" guard.
Right. He is supposed to be terrific. And Shaw plays at a very high rate of speed, and we saw what happened as Warrensville played at a very high rate of speed against Southview. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Curry and the Saints try to do to slow them down.
Kanisha Thorpe going to the basket, up and missing. Nasi Randaman gets the stick back.
Yeah, not picking up on out-of-bounds situations. We've been seeing it all year long.
Lady Admirals out with a 7-point lead now, 40-33. Octavia Snipes, and she tried to get the pass in. Kanisha Thorpe took it away, went up.
Oh.
No foul was called on that. Kanisha did have her arms hacked. Nobody saw it. Coach Bieber a little upset over that situation.
Coach Bieber's in rare form tonight.
Pass out to Thorpe. Kimbrough with it. Back out to Thorpe, over to Brittany Smith. Shantae Rice missing on the shot. Octavia Snipes gets the loose ball. Kiana Evans in the circle, missing. Shantae Rice, rebound. Kanisha Thorpe in the lane, up, no good. Kiana Evans gets the rebound, up to Brianna Joyner. Joyner, a little spin action, missing on her shot. Once again, Kanisha Thorpe passes out to Brittany Smith, up and in for 2. Brittany Smith with the first 2 points here in the second half. She had a triple in the first quarter, 1 foul shot and a field goal in the second quarter. And 2 for LaTasha Hamilton.
Well, Coach Bieber's not happy, just not picking up defensively in transition.
42-35, Lady Admirals by 7 with 3:15 remaining in the ball game. In and out on a shot by Kanisha Thorpe. Jump ball called, possession arrow belongs to Southview.
Well, I don't know if that's what the Admirals want there. You know, a 3. I don't mind second guessing my buddies, and Coach Bieber's a very good friend of mine. I think they should try to hold the ball a little bit here. Be much more deliberate than 1 pass and a shot. up by only 7 with 3 minutes left.
Brianna Joyner being tied up and a timeout being called by Holly Kett.
Well, I had to
as
take
Brianna
the timeout.
Joyner was having problems getting that ball away in the 5 seconds.
Exactly. You can't pick up your dribble until you have an outlet. That's the reason why Holly had to burn the timeout.
42-35, Lady Admirals leading by 7. And a reminder, you will see the freshman and JV games between these two schools. Both games won by the Lady Admirals. They will be on WLCS TV20 this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Ron, I really enjoyed the freshman game. I think that was one of the better played freshman games we've done. I really do.
And I agree with you 110%.
Very enjoyable.
It's been a long time since we've seen a freshman game of that magnitude.
Right. You know, both teams were well coached and organized and didn't have a ton of turnovers, and they played with a purpose. I enjoyed it.
Tiandra Smith, and she had the ball stripped away, and a foul is going to be called, and it's going to be on Brittany Kimbrough. That is her 4th and the team's 9th.
Wow. I don't know about that call either. But again, you've got to dribble the basketball and get your head up. You can't dribble with the nose to the floor. You've got to see the floor.
Tiandra Smith at the line. She'll shoot the 1-and-1. Off the front of the rim, Kiana Evans gets the rebound, puts it up no good, and Dominique Starr comes down with it for the Admirals.
All right, this is what I was calling for from Coach Beaver. They're going to a spread here, 4-corner. They're going to try to shorten the game up.
Down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Pass into Kenesha Thorpe. She put it up no good. Kiana Evans gets the rebound to Octavia Snipes, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Admiral King. That is the 10th, and that's a double bonus now. Foul is on Tamara Smith, her 4th.
If the Saints could make these two, they're right in it.
.42-35 with 2:23. Octavia Snipes is 3 for 4 at the foul line tonight.
Well, we got a ball game again.
And that's her first point here in the second half.
And Snipes, of course, the leading scorer for the Saints. Oops, there's a technical foul. And that's on the Admirals bench. And that's at a very unfortunate time in the game, because that's going to give the Saints 2 additional shots and possession after this free throw.
And of course, the partisan Southview fans kind of enjoyed that.
Yes, they did. Wow, that is a big call.
All right, those are the 2 foul shots that Octavia took from her having been fouled. Now she'll do the technical.
Wow, and the Saints get possession.
38-42. If she makes this one, she'll pull her team to within 3.
Yes.
And she does.
Now this is getting interesting.
Octavia Snipes, 7 of 8 at the foul line. And Coach Bieber wants a timeout.
This is fun.
We've got 2 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in this ball game, 42-39. Wow, it's been a turn of events.
Sure has.
Looking at that first quarter, the Lady Admirals led Southview by 5, 12-7. Then in the second quarter, Admiral King put in 18 points, holding Southview to just 11, with a 12-point advantage going into the locker room, 30-18. But then in the third quarter, it was a turnaround with the Lady Saints putting in 11 points and holding Admiral King to just 4. And it was 34-29, just 5 points separating the two after 3 quarters. Now just 3 points separate the two, 42-39. And just to remind you again real quick, like the freshman and JV games that took place tonight and will be aired on TV20, will come up this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So you've got a choice. You either watch the Super Bowl or watch the freshman and JV girls games.
2:18 left. Saints down by 3.
Octavia Snipes off to Katie Oley, no good. Loose ball, and it's being fought for. Jump ball called. It will go over to the Admirals.
It'll be interesting to see how the Admirals play this. Up by 3. Saints are getting up, they're picking up. They're going to put some pressure on the basketball.
Tanisha Thorpe brings it into the offensive end, out to Brittany Smith.
The Admirals are going to be very deliberate and patient here. You know, we know how difficult it is to hold the basketball.
And of course, the Lady Saints are in a position to foul. They only have 2 team fouls.
Exactly. They can foul going for the ball. Admirals doing a pretty good job here, though, holding it.
We're down to 1:35. They've
Saints,
run off almost a full minute here.
Saints have got to get out there and put a lot more heat on it.
Kanisha Thorpe going up, getting the pass from Van Wagenen, and she is fouled.
Well, I mean, that was a good job there by the Admirals. We've seen many boys teams execute that situation as well.
Follows on Brianna Joyner. That is her first. And the team's third. Kanisha Thorpe at the line to shoot 2.
But that goes back to something we talk about all the time, Ron. You pass the ball 7, 8, 9 times, or 3 or 5 or 6, and eventually you'll get what you want. The defense will break down, and that's what we saw there.
Kanisha Thorpe now in double figures with 10. She's got 11.
Those were 2 big foul shots there.
44-39, back to a 5-point advantage for the Lady Admirals. Brianna Joyner in the circle, passes off to Katie Oley on a 3 attempt, off the rim, no good. Kanisha Thorpe gets the rebound, passes up to Brittany Smith, and it's knocked out of bounds by Octavia Snipes.
Well, definitely the Admirals are going to try to hold it again. Coach kept taking a timeout.
With 1 minute, 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 44-39.
And really, the Saints only have 3 team fouls. They've got to put a tremendous amount of heat on the basketball and go for the ball. Foul going for the ball, you know, and try to force the turnover. You've got the opportunity here to use 3 fouls.
Well, if you're an employee of the Lorain Board of Education or an employee's family member, you are eligible for the lowest rates, the best products, and the friendliest service in financing with Lorain Schools Employees Credit Union. Speak with them about a membership as soon as possible and start reaping the rewards of membership with Lorain School ECU. If you need or want further information, give them a call at 282-4600. That's 282-4600. And they're located at 4459 Oberlin Avenue, Suite 101.
Well, the timeout situation could be critical here. The Saints only have 1 remaining. The Admirals have 2. I'm sure one of the things the Admirals were told during that timeout, if you get hung up and if you don't have a pass, take a timeout.
Van Wagenen getting tied up by Katie Oley, and Katie Oley is going to be called for the foul. That's going to be her 3rd and the team's 4th.
It's a defensive advantage. It's 5 versus 4 in an out-of-bounds situation. That is not a bad foul. Southview has to get after it and try to dig it out again.
Brittany Smith being guarded by Tiandra Smith, and a foul is going to be called on Tiandra reaching in.
Well, Saints are in a situation now where they have to foul almost immediately, look to put the Admirals at the line. They've got to burn through these next 2 fouls in a hurry.
That's the second personal on Tiandra, the 15 foul.
If you don't steal the inbounds, go and foul.
Kanisha Thorpe puts it up, and she's going to go to the line, though. She was fouled. Foul on Kiana Evans, her 3rd, the team's 6th. For 50 years, people have trusted the experience and expertise of Lorain Schools Employees Credit Union for quality financial advice and products, and we want you to be next. You can visit us at 4459 Oberlin Avenue, that's Suite 101, right as soon as you pull in, where their professionals are waiting to serve you weekdays from 9 to 4:30. So take advantage of all that they're willing to do to make your financing that much better.
Well, it's a 2-possession game, Ron. She got the first one, rimmed out the second. The Admirals put Nasi in the rebound. Oh boy, down to 3, 34 seconds left. And a steal by the Saints.
Octavia Snipes missing. And a takeaway. But the ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to belong to Admiral King.
We've got 18.6 seconds remaining. Score 45-42. Admirals up by 3. The Admirals took the timeout. Southview has 1 timeout left.
45-42, a big 3 by Brianna Joyner.
Well, if you're Southview here, you have to obviously try to get a steal on the inbounds pass. And if you don't steal it, you have to foul immediately. You have to put the Admirals at the line. You can't afford to allow any more time to elapse. So if you don't steal the inbounds pass, you have to go foul.
And more basketball action, as we indicated, will be coming your way on TV20 and all from Lorain Southview High School this coming Friday, February 3rd. We will have the boys varsity game with the Saints hosting the Cardinals of Shaw, East Cleveland Shaw.
Now, if you're the Admirals here, you want the inbounds pass to go to your best foul shooters.
And the pass is to Brittany Smith. As she is dribbling to the basket, she is fouled.
Well, that's going to put Brittany at the line. That wasn't a bad situation for Southview.
Foul on Tiandra Smith, her 3rd. The team's 7th.
Got a 1-and-1 coming here.
And we'll be back here on Saturday, February 4th for an evening game with the Lady Saints playing host to the Lady Bearcats of Bedford.
11 seconds.
Octavia Snipes, and it's Nasi Randleman denying her that chance.
Right, I mean, blocked the shot and plucked it out of the air. You know, just a great defensive play by Nasi. Wow, the Saints could have tied the score on that possession.
4th personal on Tiandra Smith.
Dominique Starr is going to go to the line. I'm a little wondering here why Coach Kep's not taking her last time out to set something up for the miss.
Kiana Evans getting the rebound. Brianna Joyner on a 3, and no go.
Oh, wow.
And the game is over with the Lady Admirals victorious by a 45-42 count. Bob and I will be back to wrap it up. We'll have the individual scoring statistics for you, but first, this timeout.
Freedom to think for yourself.
To disagree with the government.
Freedom to be equal.
To be different.
Freedom to raise a family.
To marry the man I love.
The freedom to worship the God of my choice.
To to live with dignity.
The freedom to be me.
To be whatever I want to be.
Defending freedom for over 200 years.
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. And I won't back down.
Party cam.
Check out Tracy, she's so late.
Hey John, man, chill. Let us sleep it off.
You know what, guys? It's time to go. I'll meet you downstairs. Go, go.
Hey Joe, what's up?
Turn that thing off.
Marijuana. Yeah, sure, it's harmless.
Once again, a clean sweep for the Lady Admirals here at Lorain Southview High School, winning the freshman, junior varsity, and the varsity ball game. And again, a reminder, the freshman JV games will be aired on TV20 WLCS this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So be sure to catch them at that time. Well, Bob, what started out like possibly a real runaway by the Lady Admirals came down to a cliffhanger at the end.
It sure did. It came down to about 8 inches. That shot from half court came very close to going in, and you know, my hat's off to the Lady Saints on that. I mean, they stuck in, they fought back, they were down. Ron, help me on the halftime score.
The halftime score was 30-18.
Yeah, and they cut it down and had a chance to tie the ball game on the last possession. It really became an interesting, fun game. I thought the key to the game, though, was the first half defensive play by the Admirals, where they got that 12-point cushion, and that was as a result of their pressure. So I think the Admirals' pressure defense was the key to the game tonight.
Okay, let's look at that scoring. In the first quarter, the Lady Admirals put in 12, holding the Saints to 7. Then in the second quarter, again, all Admiral King 18 to Southview's 11. It was 30-18, a 12-point advantage going into the locker room. But in the second half, it was all Southview outscoring the Lady Admirals. The Saints with 11 points in the third quarter, holding King to just 4. So it was 34-29, trailing by 5 going into the fourth and final quarter. The Lady Saints put in 13. The Lady Admirals just 11 for that final 45-42 score. Looking at the individual scoring for the Lady Saints, Katie Oley with 7 points. Latasha Hamilton had 4. Octavia Snipes scored 9 points. Kiana Evans with 4 and Kayla Gong with 2, and that might have made a big difference.
Right.
They did not have the services of Kayla for the entire second half.
Right, Ron, and that hurt the Saints on the board. You're absolutely correct.
The high point lady for the Saints and for the game, Brianna Joyner with 16 points. The Lady Saints had 2 triples, one by Joyner and one by Katie Oley back in the second quarter. And the Lady Saints were 12 of 19 from the foul line. For the Lady Admirals, Brittany Smith with 8 points. Shantae Rice had 6. Tamara Smith with 7. Brittany Kimbrough with 4. Dominique Starr had 2 points. Nasi Randleman had 4. Jillian Van Wagenen had 2. And the only player in double figures in high for the Lady Admirals, Kenesha Thorpe, with 12 points. The Lady Admirals had a total of 3 triples, one by Kenesha Thorpe, one by Tamara Smith, and trying to find one by Brittany Smith. And the Lady Admirals were 8 of 12 from the foul line. Any closing thoughts?
Well, I just think it's great that Channel 20 covered all these games. Believe me, Ron, and you know this isn't happening everywhere. My hat's off to Joe Bach, and I hope everybody enjoys the broadcasts.
And of course, seeing how the members of the freshman and JV teams have played gives us great hope for what girls basketball is going to be in the year or 2 or 3 to come.
Absolutely.
Here in the city of Lorain.
And Friday night here is going to be a lot of fun.
All right, Friday night we'll be back here at Lorain Southview on February 3rd as the Saints varsity boys take on the Cardinals of East Cleveland Shaw. And we'll be back then on Saturday night, February 4th, as again the Lady Saints take on the Lady Bearcats of Bedford. Both those weekend games in the Erie Division of the LEL. Until then, for my partner Bob Braskich, our cameraman, producer, and director Joe Bach, I'm Ron Bacalar. Good night, everyone.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools, TV20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.